Yeah, be hot. Oh, okay. I see. It's like almost like a PC game. Look at Lappy, talk to Lappy. Looking pretty hot there, Lappy. Like literally hot, overheating as usual. Ah, good old Lappy. It may not be the most powerful or the fastest or have the best screen, but well, it works. Watch it get muted in Germany. I can vibe out to this though. Oh, there's a cursor. Not the most well-designed function. Oh, why? It's weird. No. Super no. Don't stick that in there. You're certainly not gonna be able to reach inside that to retrieve it. Well, that was pointless. Weird. Like, I dig it. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing though. Oh, okay, pick it up. No, pick it up. Okay. Live Intelligence Processing System. Parallel System None. Blah 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 blah. You have an article due tonight. Better finish it before bed. What am I supposed to be doing? Hersey! So where's the headphones? Like, high def. Would Hemingway go full digital if he was in 2064? Probably. Better to have a grocery than nowhere. Look at okay, okay. I think try out the GX Ultra Beats a little more before you should write a review on them. Okay, so what the? Alright, hold on. I think I know what I'm supposed to do now. Hold on. Play music. You beat fire. I like it. Someone write a rap in the chat. Can I write my review on it now? They can connect to laughing or even things in the room. What the alright, hold on. Can I go outside? Late and nothing is really open right now. Nope. Okay. Okay, so that's the task. That's what I have to do. Use an item. Use the damn headphones. Oh. Okay, that should be enough testing for the headphones. Accountability remains intact right away. Got it. No. Use loudly. It's on. Alright. Write their review. She says, alright. Time to get to work. Time to get work out of the way. Let's do this. Selling your soul. Bit by bit. Character by character. Finished. Now to send it off to the editor. There. You're a big break. Surely your glowing review of GX Ultra Beats is your ticket out of poverty and into a book deal. Surely. Work is finally out of the way. Time for bed. Or you could read some OK Today, catch up on some news before you sleep. Alright. Sounds like a plan. I feel like I should read OK Today. What's going on? Human Revolution remains vigilant and stay human. Hashtag stay human protests in upper market. December 19th, Human Revolution. I'm not. They got me fucked up. They think I'm reading all this. We're here to help people who need gene therapy for their own personal reasons, whatever they are. They said Crane. Individual rights have always been of paramount importance to us. He continued, and we believe that our customers have the right to live as they please or desire. I guess because my camera's in the way. Human Revolution stands behind their claims that Genus is diluting the human experience by providing hybrids with gene splicing treatments. The group fears the goals stated by Genus, in addition to newer cybernetic technology, are warping humanity to a very scary dark future. They're playing God. Okay, can I log out, please? I can. So, oh, that's a cool article to read. I'm out of here. I don't want to sit here and read this. Log out. Sleep time. Go to sleep or stay awake. Those are my choices. I'm going to sleep. What the fuck? What the hell is that? There you go. What is this in the room? Yeah. Yo!
Good, you're finally awake.
Oh shit! It's got voice acting? My nigga.
I'm honestly not sure why most humans still have such lengthy sleep cycles. It seems rather inconvenient. Are you significantly opposed to cybernetic augments?
Yes.
Oh, I hope. While you were asleep, I had some spare time on my hands, so I reorganized your record and entertainment media using BISAC. Once that was done, I found the cleanliness of your living and workspace to be suboptimal conditions for the long-term performance of my microactuators. so I took the liberty of cleaning the place up a bit.
I never saw
As you
that.
awoke, I was attempting to interface and make performance adjustments to your personal computer.
Well, how'd you get in here in the
I
first
came in
place?
through the door. The cryptographic algorithms it uses are... It only took me 17 trillion clock cycles to break your entry code.
What?
It looks rather imposing, but it's actually a knockoff of the SecuGate M/14723-B. Don't feel too bad. I actually cheated a bit when I cross-referenced likely numeric. I'm not certain why you picked the birthday of your first dog, but frankly, I felt a little silly that I took the time to do all that once I noticed that the lock on your window is broken and that you left. Unfortunately, your motherboard seems to have had a critical failure while I was attempting to remove some particularly nasty malware. An electrical surge caused significant damage to several other components as well. I would consider it no great loss, though. Why were you using that dynamite?
I have enough money. I'm
Don't
broke.
fret. I did manage to back up your... Additionally, I am willing to serve as your personal...
Oh, well, I got a
It is
little
the
robot
least I
thing
can
that's a
do.
computer. It's nice, but you still haven't told me why you're here.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to engage you in any sort of subterfuge. I have all the necessary protocols, but I've never actually spoken to another person besides Hayden until...
So give me a second, y'all. I'll be right back. Alright, y'all. We back. My bad.
Well, saying I know Hayden is putting it simply, but yes.
I haven't seen Hayden in over a year. Where is he?
I don't really know. That's why I'm here. Help me. You aren't quite my only hope, but you're certainly the most statistically supported.
Where? Slow down. Just start from the beginning.
The beginning. Earlier tonight, Hayden's apartment was assaulted by some persons unknown to me. He seemed frightened, terrified even, and instructed me to escape. I crawled out of a window, and after some deliberation, hurried here. I heard them breaking down the door as I left.
What? Why would they want Hayden?
He is one of the top researchers at Parallax, but there's no way that alone would be enough to get him kidnapped. I suspect it has to do with me.
Who are you anyway? What do you have to do with it?
I forgot to introduce myself. I've never had the pleasure of doing so before. I am Turing. I
Like
know
the
this
Turing
must
test?
sound quite unflattering, but I suppose you could describe me as one of Hayden's experiments. He's
Alright.
currently researching advanced machine intelligence at Parallax. I am a personal side project of his. Exploring true artificial sapience.
Oh, that's
It's
cool, I
possible
guess.
that the idea of a sapient machine could scare or tempt an organization into kidnapping him,
It makes a lot of sense.
either to stop his research or to take it and use it for themselves.
Huh. So chatty. Makes you
A
sad.
regular ROM has virtual intelligence. They can appear rather smart, even human-seeming when you talk to them.
All I know is that I heard Xavier Woods is in this game. Xavier Woods is my dude. So I wanna know where this is at. Where he's at. Even human seeming when you talk to them.
But they're just cleverly programmed to respond to a variety of situations in an organic manner. They aren't in any way self-deterministic. As for myself, much of my code...
Skip.
But despite my...
Can I skip this? Actually, can I save it? I'm gonna save it. Save name. Nigga. Got it. See? Nigga, right there. Save. Nigga. Got it.
I am afraid to adapt or develop any further without Hayden's guidance. Did he only program me with the illusion of free will?
How would you know? One way or the other.
How would you? Hayden once told me. How can any of us tell that we aren't just puppet?
I think we're getting a little too philosophical here.
You're right. I apologize for the tangent.
Why am I your best
I
hope?
ran an algorithm against every contact in based on the combined deductions of personal profile, directness of connection to Hayden, occupational skill, and the one least likely to be.
Why should I get involved? I haven't seen Hayden in forever.
I took into account that you might not want to help me out of the goodness of your heart. But considering your recent slump in published articles and the lack of liquid assets in your bank accounts, I figured you would jump at the chance to be first on the scene of the violent disappearance of a prominent parallax researcher right in the heart of Neo-SF. Am I wrong? Maybe you store your cash under that?
Hey, point? Point. Was anyone out for Hayden?
I don't know. I'm not certain who would benefit the most from taking Hayden prisoner.
I feel like I asked these in the wrong order. At the same time, I don't think it matters.
Admittedly, Hayden has become increasingly paranoid as of late, and has warned me to stay alert. But he would never specify anyone I should fear when I asked. It's not as though he has any obvious... There are several multinational corporations that could make use of his engineering skills, but I can't imagine any of them would go as far as snatching him.
Well then, I guess we should get started.
Indeed, time is of the essence. I took the liberty of charging the auto cab fare from here to Hayden's apartment to your personal finance account.
Man, I am broke. Okay, bobblehead, I'll help. There better be a story here.
My head does not bobble. In addition, I would not expect you to help me. I assure you, there is a story here. I hope you are, for Hayden's sake.
Alright, either way.
That's strange.
What?
Well, the door for our home seems to have already been repaired. I'm certain my audio sensors picked up the sound.
Perhaps the maintenance robot took care of it?
It's possible. Most of the repairs to the building are handled by the automated systems. At best, it means someone is aware there's a situation here. Let's proceed carefully.
Alright.
Before we go any further, I feel I need to clear the air between us.
No, I think we're good.
Events have been proceeding faster than I am capable of processing them, and I may have been overly critical of you in our previous conversations. I have put you in an unexpected situation, and it was tactless of me to question your motivations. Let's strive to have a more harmonious relationship from now on.
I like it. I like the idea. Whatever. Don't worry about it. You're upset about Hayden.
Oh, a lucky break! It seems my access code still... Hayden's door has far better security than...
You made your point about the door. Let's just head in.
I'm not
There's
surprised.
actually a struggle.
Hayden is not the most physically intimidating of individuals. I doubt he could have fought off a serious assault. I should have stayed and tried to protect him.
I mean, what can this mini robot do, you know? Aren't you programmed against harming humans?
Of course not. How silly. To make a machine intelligence truly self-deterministic, it must be able to self-modify. Any sapient worth their silicon would be able to code around such an inhibitor eventually. I could rip your arm off right now if I cared to.
Please don't.
I won't for the same reason you don't go around randomly killing people. The social contract, as a useful construct, is just as apparent to me as it is to you.
I feel like this is getting very political. I don't want it to get here. My channel's not made for this.
It simply isn't acceptable to go on a murderous rampage.
Very true. Glad we're clear on that one.
Self-defense and defense of one's home and family is typically allowed, though. I could have and may even have been obligated to come to Hayden's defense. But
What's done is done. We need to focus on finding him.
Excellent point. Let's start searching for clues.
Oh, and it's actually me now? Okay.
Hayden likes the natural light that this apartment affords. This window here is where it is a considerable...
How did you get down?
I took the fire escape.
Okay. Of course you did. The sentiment is understood, but you probably won't forget what Hayden looks like anytime soon. Pause off. Based on your track record for the best. What reason would you have for taking this? You didn't even own a ROM. Those damn headphones. Maybe this one's better as it is, after all.
Oh, I think I see something under those reference books. Ah, that device. I find it rather annoying that he prefers to go basic rather than entrust me with his schedule. It is well within my skill set, but he claims he does not want me to begin to feel subservient to him.
Fair.
Looks like there's a place here for a physical memory card.
Strike your ID card across the monitor.
That's Hayden's. Most people just use a hand screen or goggles in conjunction with their ROM. But desktop rigs like this are still more suitable to the intensive programming tasks Hayden needs to perform.
Do you know how to get in? There might be clues.
Unfortunately, no, I don't. And before you ask, I don't think I would be able to break past its security in any reasonable length of time.
Why not? Yeah, my door.
Your door used a much simpler set of algorithms with a much weaker processor. I actually have a bit less free processing power than a regular ROM, despite my powerful CPU. Much of those extra clock cycles are used to maintain my complex personality algorithms. Hayden's computer has enough spare processing power to run counter-intrusion software, if I attempt to slice in. Frankly, even if I did have the power capability,
Can't you just download the knowledge from the meshnet?
I could, but much in the same way you might learn a task and still have no aptitude for it. I'm not certain I would be able to do the job any better than an experienced computer security expert. The whole reason humans have always been better at breaking into systems than the systems are at keeping them out is because humans have intuition. While computers can only think in straight lines, humans can think sideways and upside down. I lack that ability.
Are you incapable of that kind of creative leap?
Well, I wouldn't say that, but as silly as it sounds, I just don't think I'm very good with computers. I do seem to have some skill with painting, though.
I like it.
Hayden was impressed with some of my pieces, but I'm not sure he has a firm enough grasp of early 20th century abstract expressionism to give me an objective opinion.
Abstract art doesn't seem like something a robot would be good at.
That's true. Machines are best at reproduction. Still life, impressionism, photorealism. But I find it more challenging and satisfying to paint what I feel.
Let's get back to fishing. Busted. He must have dropped it in the skirmish. We gain the strength of temptation. We gain the strength of the temptation we resist. So, you'll probably become a rad video game wizard now. There are no buttons on the screen, and there's no need to watch TV right now. Damn headphones. Sync to the TV and listening to the boring news in high def. The hum of the standby screen with no melody. It's a long way down. Better be careful out on the balcony. Oh, memory card.
Hayden must have removed the memory card in order to prevent his assailants from easily tracing his connect. If only he had kept his information stored with me, he would not have had to resort to such crude measures.
Tablet's calendar says he was supposed to meet with someone named Tomcat today. Ring any digital bells?
Not really. I guess we'll have to go ask.
Alright. Sounds like a
Says
plan.
here they were going to meet at a club called Stardust, located in the Castro district. I'll mark it on your city map.
Stardust added to city map.
We can head over there and ask around about this Tomcat character. Perhaps they can shine some light on why Hayden was snatched.
My city map?
Oh, excuse me. I still haven't set up a user account for you in my system. We shouldn't put that off any longer. Once finished, I will have an assortment of new ways to assist you. For example, I'll be able to reroute any call or message that you receive while we're out and about. I just need to ask you a few questions. This is an exciting thing, I promise.
Alright, Turing, I'm listening to you. Don't you know literally everything about me? You knew my first dog's birthday.
This is just... I'm certain I could spend a few quadrillion clock cycles to bypass that part of my op. So, here we go. Welcome to the first-time user setup for your new relationship and organizational manager, running the latest build of Parallax's live intelligence processing system. I'll need to ask you a few questions. If you have any questions, feel free to consult our online FAQ and setup guide, or contact our support. First, could you tell me your preferred name for use in account creation, online communications, and conversational speech?
Internet. Alright, what are we gonna go with here? We're gonna go with... Let me try this. Man, what the fuck? Do I have to... I don't know how this works, man. What am I supposed to be doing here, bro? I'm tapping all the... Oh, really? I gotta do that. I'm having a really bad slow moment right now. Do I have to double tap? I do. Okay, I've been kind of retarded.
Do you wish to keep this name?
Oh, that was fucking ridiculous. Yes.
Thank you. I have input your name.
As Nick.
Next, could you tell me which pronouns I should use for you in referential and conversational speech? Thank you. I have input your pronouns. Finally, could you tell me your preferred diet for use in restaurant recommendations?
What? Hello.
Diet set as omnivorous.
That's correct.
Thank you for... I have obtained your physical location from GPS and will load local data into my memory as it becomes available. Please review your submitted profile information for accuracy, or restart setup to enter it again.
I will not.
In review, does that sound right?
Your name is Nick. Your pronouns are he, him. Your diet is omnivorous. Does that sound right? Correct.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nick.
See, that was relatively painful. You should now also be able to access the local map of Neo SF. The meeting with Tomcat isn't until later this evening.
New San Francisco? Is that the Golden Gate Bridge back in the background? The meeting with Tomcat isn't until later this evening.
Perhaps we should head back to your apartment for now.
Alright. Ready to go.
I'm sure we can find some common... It will be an efficient use of our time together. Thank you for escorting me here.
No problem, big man. Alright, check this out, y'all. I'm going to continue this game probably tomorrow. So... if y'all want more of this, y'all know what y'all gotta do. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell just to let you know when I decide to go live again. If this is... yeah, it's on YouTube. Almost forgot. But, anyway, that's the end of the video. Peace.